was a feature.
Yeah, I think
But
they bought Periscope at one point.
very cool. Yeah, if we can get
On
that up and going, and it's simpler that we don't have to cross-platform as much. Right now we're on Google app ICEs on our phones, Twitter, and Facebook.
right.
The
Okay.
metaverse.
It's actually up and going. It shows. I'm actually gonna pull it up on. Okay, so it's using my Mac's microphone, and I'm gonna mute my
Broadcast
Oculus.
it into our metaverse screen right now, so I can see what you are looking at,
Okay.
and then
I
I'll
don't
take
know
my
if I
screen down.
can do both OBS and Oculus Connect, but I will try.
Oh, if not, just send me the link and I'll pull it up and see what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send you the link right now.
Yeah, send me the link and then yeah, let's kick it off. Son's in here. I'm gonna invite him up to talk. If he wants to, that is. You don't have to come up and talk if you don't want to. But I'll send you the invite.
Boom.
So you don't have to come up and talk if you don't
Hey.
want to. But I'll send you the invite.
Boom.
So you don't have to come up and talk if you don't
Hey.
want to. But I'll send you the invite.
Boom.
So you don't...
Okay, Kev, I just texted over. This is gonna be trippy,
Yep,
dude.
I
It's
got it.
like Inception. Are you... This is actually wild.
Yeah, there's still...
Be trippy, dude. It's like Inception.
Yeah, there's definitely a delay, but that's okay. Like, people don't necessarily have to be in the Twitter space then, so.
Yeah, that was my thought.
But
Too.
yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I'm gonna copy the link for it and tweet it out.
This is sweet.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So, son, if you don't have a desktop with you, we're providing you all the ways to be able to view our content.
I think what it comes down to, in my opinion, is like if you want to speak on stage, listen on Twitter, or maybe
Sure.
just listen on YouTube until you want to speak on stage and hop over to the Twitter space. I don't know the best way to go about it yet, but
I'm just gonna attach this one as a comment underneath our other.
yep, that works. And for some reason, I can't see your computer in here, Kev, but I can't see yours on the screen.
Like, it's not popping up there for you?
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I see it through the YouTube live stream.
Okay.
So,
I think the YouTube is slightly delayed.
yeah. Dude, this is awesome.
This is sweet. Yeah. Oh, son came up. How are you doing tonight, son?
Hey guys, all good. All good over here. How are you guys doing?
Pretty
Good to
good.
hear.
I'd be curious, son, when we post this YouTube link, if you want to check it out from that point of view and let us know what you think. It's a little different. But that'd at least give you a visual for what we're trying to do.
Yeah, for sure. I'll take a look. I can't stay too long. I've got a bunch of work to get to, but thanks for the invite and see what's going on.
Yeah. And this was our first time setting it up, so moving forward, it should be more bang bang.
Okay, got it going. Let me go ahead and pin it to the top.
Beautiful. Yep.
You don't need no...
There we go.
There we go. Very cool.
That is odd though, Kev. I don't know. Maybe stop sharing your screen and post it back up. I'm not sure if it would come up for me. It's weird. But yeah.
Are you on a separate device by chance? Like, or are you streaming on the same computer you're using?
So I'm logged into C Elevated in here,
Oh,
and then my personal Gmail for the stream.
interesting.
So yeah, like I should be able to see like at least like a C over here also, you know. Can you see a C?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even have that.
Yeah, you probably have to get another device to be able to run it
Yeah.
smoothly, or we'll just have to bring in one of the videographers too. I think that will be the best bet overall
Yeah. And
in
low
all
key,
aspects.
I just have my Oculus tilted up a little bit right now, and I'm looking at your computer screen from here.
Gotcha.
So, like, I can switch it for the YouTube live stream also to our office view, and then back over to your computer.
Gotcha.
I might just leave it split screen for right now. Boom. All right. Sweet.
If Son's checking that out on YouTube, we'll just kind of wait, see what his feedback is. But before, while we see what he sees, I'm gonna go through and just kind of scroll through Twitter for a little bit and see what we kind of see and see what topics we could bring up off the bat before we jump into like a steady, kind of scripted conversation, and see what else. See when people come in and see what other feedback other people have. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm just gonna start scrolling through it and talk about some current news that happened today, if that's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Quick question, you guys. Is it mapping your movements too?
It is, yep. So,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. But we just wanted to be able to provide like a visual when we go check out any articles or like NFT collections or coin charts, you know. So the users could go to the YouTube to watch it this way, or if they want to join the conversation with us, they can just hop on the Twitter space and come up on stage. But
Very cool.
like I
So,
said,
Son, so you're able to see kind of my screen and what I have pulled up, right?
Yeah, I see.
and I can actually,
What you guys have? Yeah, I see two screens. One up top is the one with Twitter, and the bottom is the one with YouTube. Characters.
yeah, nice. And then I just blew up the like the browser also. So I know there's a little bit of a lag, but when it transfers, like if we're looking at like an article or an NFT collection, we can blow it up to make it a little bit easier for the viewer. But interesting.
That's cool. Yeah. So, did you guys make this space? Like, what are you guys using to do this?
It's called.
Where'd you get these characters from?
Yep.
Good.
It's within our Oculus headset, so it's Facebook's technology, but I don't know. We're like merging Twitter's tech with Facebook's. So
That's cool, man.
yeah, but yeah. So I don't know. There's a little bit of a delay just getting set up tonight, but moving forward, the space will start. We'll probably schedule it ahead of time, put it in some Discords, and then kind of roll from there. But
So you will have to be by computer and phone, pretty much, to engage in it if you want to talk.
yeah. Or if you want the visual, it's kind of a trade-off one way or another, I feel like.
All right.
But okay. Well, Kev, do you want to drop it in some like the Fluff Discord maybe? And I'm gonna text some people.
I'll drop it over. Yeah, give me just 1 second.
Okay. The only thing I'm not sure of is the volume on YouTube and how that sounds, but
That I'm not sure.
because I'm just using my Mac's microphone, so I'm not sure how it's sounding.
On YouTube, I don't hear anything.
Interesting. I wonder if it's because you're in the Twitter space or not. Because, like, my microphone's moving down here, so it's picking up sound.
That could be nice. I think it's my own now.
It's all good.
I don't know speakers.
Hey, okay, I have a buddy on the YouTube live stream right now.
Oh, you know what? I'm hearing it from Twitter Spaces on there.
Like from the YouTube stream, you can hear the space. Oh, he said it sounds good.
A bit of a lag, but I can hear it.
Perfect.
He said it sounds good.
Yeah, I can hear it through your Twitter space. That's funny.
Yeah, that's the YouTube stream.
Yep. He says I can hear you guys talk fine. Perfect. All right. Well, Kev's kicking off the fluff song. I see.
I'm just getting it prepared just in case, you know. We got some rabbits hopping down the rabbit hole, seeing what the truck's going on over here. So there's also quite a few spaces going on right now from quite a few various, you know, NFT influencers. I know Deez is going, Tropo's going.
Gotcha.
The Future Proof team is going, and yeah, Oh Shiny.
Yep, I see them all up here. Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah, so
Dane said, I can hear the ding from your text as well. All right, noted. Phone silenced. All right. Well, honestly, Kev, this space should be recorded, and the oops, I had a phone call come in there. The space will be recorded and the visuals will be. So it's almost like we're putting out an episode on YouTube, essentially, with a recap with what we're looking at. You there?
Yeah, I think that'll be the nice thing about it. You can, it'll be recorded. You can have like podcasts and people can go back, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet. Well, Kev, you just want to start rolling through things? What's up, Max?
yeah, absolutely. We can start kind of kicking things off. I'm just running through Twitter right now, so
Okay.
that's kind of how we'll start the episode a little bit and just kind of see what we're seeing and kind of talk about some just like various kind of news that happened today and just kind of see where the combo goes and see what kind of topics we can talk about as far as NFTs tonight, because that'll be the theme, right?
Yep. And then I am going to send you over a few links as well. But yeah, YouTube's rolling good, so we're all set there. For those of you joining, we are hosting a Twitter space and simultaneously streaming from the metaverse on YouTube. So a little bit of a new concept, but I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So if you want like a visual on what we're discussing here in the space, we have the YouTube link pinned up top, and you can hop over there to check out whether it be a chart, an NFT collection. You can go over there to get a visual on what we're looking at. So a little different. Kev, I'm sending you over a link right now that I wanted to go over from that Dune Analytics website. And then also, if you want to pull up the Bitcoin and Ethereum chart. So here's Dune Analytics, and then so the stock market, it got rocked pretty good today from what I saw. But what I also noticed was something held up pretty well also. Yeah. So, Kev, you got your candles inverted, don't you?
Yeah, I do have my candles inverted for the psychological aspect of investing for me. I know when I first started off, it was like, ooh, green candle, chase, chase, chase. But now, over time, I've kind of learned a little bit and quite a bit of lessons. But yeah, I inverted. So I made the reds are the when the candles are going up and the greens are going down. So it kind of tells me, green means buy. So pullback, things are going to go up. So yeah, we got quite a few green candles over the last week in the S&P. I don't know if I necessarily feel the same about the green candles as I do in the crypto market, but
I would agree. I would agree. So yeah, Bitcoin today, I think Bitcoin just started a new candle, but it held up. So the S&P 500 pulled back, Bitcoin brushed it off, which is actually a great sign, because typically for a long time they were kind of following each other's motion, to where if the S&P went down, Bitcoin would go down with it. But it seems that they might be kind of breaking apart from each other, which would be not only good news for crypto, but for your NFT collection as well. So, touching base on NFTs, if you do go over to that Dune Analytics page that I just sent over, Kev. So this is actually OpenSea's monthly volume, and then if you scroll down a little bit, for those of the Twitter space that say NFTs are dead, the total OpenSea traders over time is truly growing at an exponential rate. And while volume had a little bit of a dip, your new accounts being registered is truly just getting started. So that little bar there, Kev, should just be October, and what we are 4 days in. So that's a pretty good sign from my point of view for the NFT market. Crypto, like I said, decoupling from stocks today was also a good sign. And hopefully that means some of these collections we're about to peek at are still going to be great buying opportunities. I would say it probably depends on how bloody Wall Street gets. I don't know, but we'll just play the price action and take it day by day. So,
to be honest, I don't know. I don't know if their correlation is as strong at this point with the news that's currently happening. I almost think, this is how I'm kind of interpreting it, so take it with a grain of salt. But I personally kind of look at it like the more money that's printed and the more opportunity there is to saturate the dollar, and things that are surrounding the dollar are going to fall back. But when that money flows into something that's a finite amount of 21 million coins, I don't see that falling with the same situation. So I'm rather bullish in this kind of time frame. You know, Bitcoin has 6 out of 8 in the last 6 of 8 years have been rock solid in the month of October, but that's besides the point. We're here to talk about NFTs tonight. So
Yeah.
I'll let you take over.
Sweet. So yeah, we are going to cover just some of our collections that we have our eyes on right now. I just wanted to touch base on crypto charts just purely because they do tie hand in hand a little bit. And we have just about 2 or 3 collections we are going to go through, and this will be an open conversation as well. Just real quick, I see Sun has his hand up. Sun, if you want to chime in real quick, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, guys. I do have to head out, but I appreciate the space, and it's pretty cool technology. If you guys want to join, you can have Kev up on Thursday for 3D and tech in my space. That'd be cool to just have you guys talk about your stuff there.
Awesome.
Be a bunch of 3D people in there.
Yeah, we'd love to, man.
All right, sweet. And if you guys are looking for things on OpenSea, I do have a collection out, so
awesome.
Look out for it.
Yeah, so
guys take care, eh?
yeah, and Son, just real quick, if you're still there, we will be shooting like a metaverse. So we're gonna do NFTs, crypto, and metaverse themed spaces each week. So a lot of the 3D artists might want to tune into the metaverse one also, just to kind of, that'll be more tech based, I guess. So hope to chat with you here soon. Appreciate it.
Sounds good, man. Take care.
You too. All right, awesome. Yeah, so I mean, Kev and I, we share a wallet within Elevated. We call it just the Elevated XR wallet on OpenSea. But we started probably in August with, I don't know, probably put in like around 3/4 of an ETH over the whole time span, and built up a pretty good collection thus far, sitting around 5 or 6 ETH over, and it's a 5x, 6x return over the past few months. So right now we are in a few different projects. The first one we'll cover today would just be Fluff World. And Fluff World, it caught my eye when it dropped. Kev, do you remember when they initially dropped? It's been a little while.
Yeah, I think it was the beginning of August. I know it, when we got into Lazy Lions, at the jump, at the get-go, it was like, there was a couple projects going around, but we didn't have freaking any liquidity because, we were pouring us into, different aspects of crypto. But,
yeah,
we started with the Lazy Lions, and Fluff World came about, and we were like, dang, dude, this stuff's kind of dope. But, we didn't have the liquidity to do anything about it. And little did we know that they have a lot planned for the month of October.
Flufftober, right? Speaking of fluffs, I see a fluff profile pic that just popped into the...
Hey, for the small group of people, let's go ahead, throw up 100s for the fluffs, 100s for the fluffs.
100s for the fluffs. Let's see here. There we go. And I do... Hey, Yuke is in here on the YouTube chat. So UK from Horizon. That's awesome. So I'm going to try to message on YouTube as well for those people. I saw Sun on there left a message as well. So we'll check out Sun's YouTube. So yeah, we're rolling. This is actually kind of sweet. So yeah, first collection we're going to dive into today is Fluff World. As mentioned, the fluffs dropped in early August, and from the get, I mean, Kev, if you want to scroll down just to view a few of them, I mean, the fluffs artwork is just probably some of the most realistic NFT PFP projects I've ever seen. And I don't know if the volume will transfer through to YouTube or not, but each fluff actually has... Oh, there we go. I could hear it, Kev. Each fluff does have its own song associated with it. And real quick, UK, we are in our workroom up and running. We could drop you into the workroom sometime as well. I will message you about that. But so yeah, the Fluffs, they have great artwork. It's kind of cool that they have unique songs tied to each character. But what really caught our attention, here we go. Kev, you should go ahead and bump the rabbit song. So the Fluff community did a SoundCloud contest where they all made freestyles based off of their Fluff characters NFT. And here's one now. Turn it up a little bit, Kev. I can't hear it coming through quite yet. There we go.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. When that Run Rabbit song, straight up when I'm driving to the grocery store or something, I'll throw it on. I'm being for real. Run Rabbit gets me going.
Dude, it was stuck in my head for like a solid 2 days. Let's see here.
But yeah, no, dude, like the fluffs are it, man. I'm a big fan. I've seen a lot. Both of us been kind of diving down the rabbit hole of them. Put out a tweet today. They just keep coming, partnership after partnership. I know it's like they call it Flufftober. They've had a lot planned for this entire month, and Aaron, he's the project lead. I don't know if he's the co-lead or if he's the true lead, but man, he drops so many leaks in that Discord. Like, if you're in there and you see that man typing, it's like this dude's about to bring something. Like, it's always, every time he types, it's something. But I pulled this tweet up for a reason, that Fluff is just, they envision the same thing that we do, I feel like. It's like they see the metaverse with NFTs. It's a bridge into one, and it brings in crypto because if you go to their website, they've got tokens for liquidity coming too. So, they're partnered with Jadu. I don't know if it's Jadu or Jadu, but I have their app, and it's pretty freaking sweet. And they just launched the jetpacks, and then as of today, they got the Ready Player 2 styled freaking hoverboards that they're going to be dropping for all the jetpack holders. And that includes the partnership with the Fluff. So if you have the collection, it's just gifts on gifts on gifts, Flufftober, man.
And recently, the Fluff floor, I think probably Thursday or Friday was at 0.8? And we're right there flirting with the 1 ETH level. And I feel like typically when that 1 ETH level pops, that's when collections go pretty quick. I mean, I remember sitting in the Lions, and when they broke the ETH floor, it was like going to 2 pretty quick.
Yeah, we're sitting at 27 fluffs until 1 breaks, and it's literally once 1 breaks, it's a floodgate to 2.
Nice.
Every project that I've been following, when the one finally follows through, sorry guys.
You're good, man.
It totally just kind of unfolds.
Yeah. So Fluff's close to the 1 ETH floor right now. As far as what is a Fluff? What perks does a Fluff have? I mean, I know I have some of my personal favorites. We could pull up the Fluff World website, check out the Fluffle. And so, I mean, there's a lot of PFP projects out right now that I don't want to be at them, and some NFTs are purely for art, but some are kind of shallow, in my opinion. Where I know, Kev, you made a tweet a few days ago on the elevated account, referring to different levels to a profile picture project, and that was probably one of my favorite tweets in a while. So just going, I mean, Kev, I mean, you might as well walk through it, but this is kind of what we look for at Elevated as far as utility with an NFT, and I think it just shows that the project leads are really thinking ahead for the project as a whole. But I'll kind of let you walk through that a little bit if you'd like to.
Yeah, I got you. So at this point, what I'm seeing right now in the NFT community is there's 5 levels to things, or 5 levels to projects, from base layer of US dollars to extensive NFT, projects that are taking things super seriously and going hard. So like level 1, for example, is just having US dollars, a deflating currency. Level 2 is you hold Ethereum, and it's just you're investing in crypto, you're curious, so I'm going to buy Ethereum because it's Web 3.0. Then you take it to the next level, and level 3 is I'm going to get into NFTs. So I'm going to buy a profile picture or a piece of artwork, just to leverage my Ethereum. So it's like I'm buying this piece just to hopefully be able to gain more Ethereum at the same time when Ethereum could potentially rise as well. So you're kind of doubling your opportunity to gain in value. So, and then
Kev,
going down the line,
just real quick to touch on level 3. I mean, in some past shorts, we've touched on it, but as far as like when you find a profile picture project, just some of the characteristics to look for, because at this point there are a ton out there to where I mean, Gary Vee said it, like long term the majority of these projects are going to fail. So how do you kind of filter through the BS, I guess, to see what's going to have longevity? And that's where I think these level 4 and 5s are certainly something to look for. The Discord community would be another great one, and just overall some sort of utility, or even metaverse utility behind the project as well. But Kev, if you want to go ahead and dive into levels 4 and 5 real quick.
Dude, 100%. So, and not to say these level 3 communities can't make it. You can have a freaking rocking community surrounding and supporting an artist that's doing something pretty crazy, and the community at the end of the day is probably the number 1 priority. That's where you can find longevity in a project like that. But for sure, that like you were saying, it would be in the 1%. But when you keep going down the line, looking at level 4, this is when things kind of get interesting. It's like level 4, you start staking your profile picture instead of, I'm not trying to buy my profile picture, and if I'm attempting to earn money on my investment, I have to sell my profile picture and essentially leaving the community. Maybe I don't want to leave the community, but I still want to make gains on a project. So at that point, the projects that provide the utility that's like, they allow you to stake your profile picture to leverage ETH, and then you earn a community token. So you look at things like the Genesis Kongs that are going absolutely freaking nuts. And then I know the Cool Cats are starting to implement this as well. And what they did is they went ahead and made their own token. So the Kongs made a token called Bananas, and then the Cats are making a token called Milk. So it just kind of fitting for the community to use this token. But then keep going down the line, level 5. What we got so far: level 1, hold US dollars. Level 2, investing in ETH. Level 3, buying a profile picture to leverage your ETH. Level 4, staking your profile picture to leverage your ETH. And then as well, receiving a community token to make gains without selling your profile picture. And then level 5, the best one of all, staking your profile picture to leverage your ETH and earn community token. And then what you can do with that community token is they provide like a play to earn game or an opportunity for you to gamble with your tokens or bet with your tokens to essentially earn and leverage more tokens, which at the end of the day is win-win-win for all parties.
For sure. So, like, not to be a rabbit hole, but we had a few people questioning on YouTube about what's the best way about making gains on the NFT while leveraging your ETH. So this concept. I mean, Kevin and I have been in the space for quite a while now, and I would say these level 5 communities are ahead of the curve. So when you first dive into NFTs, there's a big sea of stuff to sort through, and basically what Kev is getting at here with the level 4 and level 5 NFTs is just purely from holding your NFT in that collection, whether it be a fluff, whether it be one of the Kongs, whether it be a Galaxy Fighter, they are going to reward you with passive income just for being an early member or being loyal to them. So the fluffs right now, I don't believe the staking, has it launched quite yet, Kev, or is that part of Flufftober?
No, I think it's pretty hush-hush right now, and I'm not for sure, and I'm not going to
be the one to
disclose my DMs with Aaron right now because we're just kind of waiting and seeing. But, as far as they're on their Fluff website, what we can tell you is kind of what they have out is this cube right here on their website. It's under the About tab, under the features, it says time for a pool party. And in their roadmap, they're suggesting that they're going to be, we're introducing a liquidity pool to allow you to stake your fluff and earn rewards.
Perfect.
So, whatever that means.
It's a good sign, is what that means. It's positive. And honestly, this can kind of tie into the other collection I wanted to touch base on. And then we can kind of go back and speculate about the fluffs and just maybe go into their play to earn game a little bit more. But if you want to go to our other holding right now, the Galaxy Fighters, boom. So the Galaxy Fight Club, this floor is a little bit lower than the fluffs, looking at just about a third of the price. The cool thing about the Galaxy Fight Club is their game does have a trailer out already to where they're pretty far along as far as their tech goes. We'll see if Kev can pull up that Galaxy Fight Club trailer real quick. And Kev, sorry, my Oculus did die. I was focused on the computer and my phone, and I noticed that I was not in the workroom anymore.
Yeah, it's all good. You kind of went and did the whole meditation mode that says you're not really there, but your thing's kind of still on, and then you just bounce. So I was like, okay. But you were still here on that space, so I was like, it's all good.
I have it on the charger. I'll pop back in here in a few. But so just real quick, this is the Galaxy Fight Club trailer. And this is a play-to-earn game that they are creating and releasing to the public here very soon. It's a good volume, too. So, just a quick little peek at their gameplay there. So, the Galaxy Fight Club is going to actually be a cross platform play to earn game. And I do need to fact check this, but to my knowledge, I haven't seen an iOS play to earn game quite yet. Have you, Kev? I don't know if that's factual, but there's not one that's like caught my attention. Like this is mainstream. Like everyone's freaking out about it.
Yeah, no, I haven't personally seen one quite yet. I know there's mentions of people building them. I know in Bored Ape Yacht Club's Roadmap 2.0, they suggested that they have a mobile game coming as well, which is crazy because I think I am 99% sure that whoever's building their game is building the Galaxy Fight Club game as well. So
a little bit of alpha there. But yeah, so the Galaxy Fight Club, I am bullish on this for a few reasons, but before I get into all of them, just wanted to start to tie it back to Kev's kind of 5-level NFT concept there. The cool thing about the Galaxy Fighters is we started with US dollars, we bought our ETH, we bought their profile picture collection, and we are currently at the level 4 stage. So Kev, if you go back to the Galaxy Fight Club website, yep, there we go, and you should be able to hit analytics or account, and it should just ask to sign. Oops, my bad, try account. It should show if you log in with our MetaMask. That's kind of cool. Did you type in the MetaMask password already? If so, it didn't.
no, I didn't know if you wanted me to or not, or should we just run with it?
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't show the keyboard, and they should be blurred out, but actually, I gotta here. Okay, now you can. I am off of your screen share, unless anyone's in the workroom aside from me. Just let me know when it's good.
I see what you're saying. Give me 1 second.
We gotta catch up soon, man. I see you over here in the comments. I love it.
Okay, let's just go ahead and keep going on and talk about what you're gonna say. It's website's kind of lagging out in that aspect right now, and I don't know if it's from my end or not.
Okay, that's all good. So yeah, just basically on the Galaxy Fight Club website, when you are there and you do sign in to your account, it'll give you statistics. And basically, since we hold 2 Galaxy Fight Club fighters right now, it actually shows that we are accumulating what's called G-Coin. So when you go into the Galaxy Fight Club application, when the game is released, you will be able to earn G-Coin from participating in the game. And going back to Kev's level 1 through level 5 layout. Yep. So going back to that, since we are simply holding the profile picture, not only will we make money if the collection appreciates in value, but we are actually earning that G-Coin on the back end currently, simply for being early to the game and holding the Galaxy Fighters. another really cool thing that they're doing is they're inviting these other collections, like the CryptoPunks, like the Bored Apes, to where if you log into their game with one of your other profile picture collections, you can actually compete in the play to earn game as well. But all that revenue that starts getting generated, they are recycling back to the Galaxy Fighters. And so, literally, just for holding one of these NFTs, you don't have to play in the game at all. You will start to earn G Coin through a form of passive income. So, it's kind of a cool concept. And then going back to Kev's tweet one more time, the level 5 is the community token to play in a play to earn atmosphere. So once you earn that G coin, you can use it to buy weapons for your character. You can use it to go enter tournaments within the Galaxy Fighter app, and in return, if you're good, hopefully win back some more G coin. And there's really, really levels to this stuff. So not only are you going to earn money if ETH appreciates, you can earn money from your profile picture collection appreciating. You can then earn money from the community token appreciating. And lastly, if you're good at the game that you invested in, you can earn money from your gameplay. So that's 4 different ways to earn money from literally one profile picture collection. So that is just next level. And the fluffs, going back to the fluffs, they are kind of teasing a liquidity pool of their own and teasing a play to earn game also. So the fluffs are on it. In my opinion, the Galaxy Fighters are on the ball. A lot of these other profile picture projects are just still early in their phase, in my opinion, to where these guys literally have stuff dropping this month. I believe the Galaxy Fighters, they will be dropping the beta this month, and the full release is supposed to happen next month. We'll see if the roadmap stays true. And then the fluffs this month are getting some very cool technology from the altered state machine. We'll see if their liquidity pool forms as well. And yeah, this altered state machine, that is another thing. We can kind of circle back to the fluffs now. Just real quick, go into the YouTube comments. UK, I will send you some videos after our live stream on how to get started with your NFT wallet and how you can purchase some of this stuff on OpenSea. And then the fluffs, what is the fluff website, Kev? Isn't it just fluff.world to look at their roadmap and stuff? I believe?
Yep, fluff.world.
Yep, so fluff.world, and you can kind of check out their collection and part of the roadmap. So I'll get back with you after the show on that. So yeah, going into altered state machine, man, this is, I don't know. I like to think of myself as pretty forward thinking, and a lot of tech developments don't really catch me off guard, but I truly had not thought about dropping an AI into a profile picture project. So the fact that the fluffs are, not only the fluffs, but altered state machine, even coming up with the concept of putting an AI in the NFT world as a whole is truly, truly next level. I would need to fact check this, but they're at least one of the first collections that are going to be getting AI dropped into them, if not the first collection. I don't know if the fluffs are first on the list or not. Do you know, Kev?
I do know that they are not the first to be providing AI intellectual NFTs, but I know they're in the first probably 2 or 3.
Okay.
But what's cool about not even fluff, but altered state machine, if I can segue into it really quickly, they have a project that they're working on as well that allows you to actually train. So going back here, let me pull up the Discord really fast. So going back to this little roadmap that they just pumped out just maybe 2 days ago, maybe not even 48 hours ago, they have this new project that's going to be coming with these little guys.
Can you zoom in on those a
they're-
little bit, Kev?
Say again.
Can you zoom in on that roadmap just a hair, by chance?
I wish I could. This is just a picture in the Discord. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yep. How was that?
Yep, that helps.
Okay, cool. So so what we're gonna do is this roadmap is kind of next level. So they're dropping these little guys called AIFAs, AIFA. I think it stands for AI Football Athletes. I'm pretty sure they're based overseas, so football referring to soccer for non-Americans. But what you can do is actually really cool is in their game that they're going to be launching down here in part 7 is you can actually like play, train, and earn with your all-stars in 4-on-4 football arenas. So it's kind of like a 4-on-4 soccer that you actually train your AIFA, and his intelligence will get better and better the more you train him. So the combo of the two is just extremely big-brained next level stuff that it's just like, this project is something that people need to keep their eye on. And then the fact that they partnered with Fluff just to provide that AI technology with them as well. So,
and just to touch on that a little bit more, between Altered State Machine and the Galaxy Fighters, like the two things that made me the most bullish on them as a whole wasn't just the awesome tech, but it's how open they are to the open metaverse concept. To where, like the Galaxy Fighters, it's not just a 10,000 character collection that battles each other, but they're bringing in 10 different 10,000 item profile picture collections to battle each other. And their ecosystem should just continue to grow alongside these verified NFT projects, to where Altered State Machine, very similar concept. Like, not only are they dropping them into the fluffs and the AIFAs, but they're going to be dropping this technology into NFT projects for years to come. So I haven't had too much of a chance to look into their coin. Kev, I don't know how deep down the rabbit hole you've went with the Asto coin. But as far as like investment opportunity, I assume that's the best way to invest in ASM.
Yeah, I would assume so without actually purchasing one themselves. But they haven't minted yet. So if you can get it at mint, I think that would be your best bet. And if you miss that opportunity, then for sure investing in the coin. And that's kind of a nice segue into the Genesis Kongs right now.
Yeah.
On this particular tweet, if you want to talk on it.
Yeah. So going back to like the level 4 NFT collections, this chart this chart's absolutely wild. So the Kongs, I don't know if you want to pull up their OpenSea just real quick. I wonder if it would show their floor price. Their very, very impressive floor price. UK real quick. Yeah, so that's a huge part of why we're excited at Elevated. He asked if these collections are something that could possibly hit the AR market once the hardware and apps start going mainstream there. And so yes, that's kind of
Absolutely.
yeah.
It's definitely where OVR is headed for their direction of their company. If that's another name drop that we have good connections with over at OVR.
Yep, OVR Reality. So the CyberKongs here, their floor price is pretty impressive. 14 ETH. I mean, you're talking 50 grand for the cheapest one, essentially. And going back to this tweet, so if you do buy one of the CyberKongs and stake it, I haven't looked too much into their staking process? Is it just simply for holding, Kev?
Yeah, so it's if you are holding one of the Genesis Kongs, which are the first 1,000 minted in the project, then you will be yielding 10 of their bananas coins per day for 10 years. So you can, it's crazy. I don't know what bananas is at today, but as of whenever this tweet was made, October 2nd, so freaking 2 days ago, it was $73 per banana. And so if you're making 10 of these a day, it's nearly $750 per day, over 270K per year for holding a Kong. And at the end of the day, it's like, that's community. That's building a project that you want to be a part of, and not, I'm going to get in this project and hopefully make money and get out and on to the next. That's something that, like, okay, I'm actually making an investment, and they're going to pay me in banana tokens, and the more demand that there is for it, the more that I can actually earn and use my banana tokens and kind of use it in the ecosystem that they provide. And I think at the end of the day, it's like, man, that's what community's about. It's not getting in and flipping a project. It's getting in and staying in, and how can the community help each other?
And in my opinion, this is what's gonna like give the NFT market legs long term, because there for a while it did kind of feel like a lot of people were flooding to the market just for those quick flips, and that wasn't long term. That would not be healthy. But projects like this are taking a long term outlook to where, okay, I buy the Genesis Kong and I have an incentive to hold it, to stay in the community, and to build the community with the founders. So I think these projects really are the future. Like I said, Fluff is under an ETH still, and they're working towards something very similar. The Galaxy Fighters are a third of that, even at 0.36, to where they're working towards a very similar concept. And as of now, I just think the Fluffs and the Galaxy Fighters are much further along the road than a lot of these other projects that just simply have it in the roadmap. So these projects are some of our favorites. We are invested in them. This isn't investment advice, but it is just something we look at to essentially guarantee that yes, this team does have the long-term roadmap in place, and it's not just a quick pump and dump type scheme. So now the Kongs, I don't know. Do you know what they can spend bananas on quite now? Are they working towards like a play to earn game also, or what type of concepts do they have, Kev?
Let me go ahead and pull up their website so I can be sure that I give the right information out.
Yeah.
But their roadmap is very detailed and very good and very thorough. There's a reason why their floor is 14 ETH. And their team has done an exceptional job on carrying out the process of what they wanted to do. So initially they wanted to, so in the level 1 that they provide for their roadmap, they want to make a custom playable metaverse avatar, and that was the CyberKongz VX. And over the last week, that floor has doubled as well. And last I checked, it was around 2.5. I didn't look today. Let me just take a second to see what it's at and see if it's over 2.5. It's about the same. So it's about 2.2 right now. So they're providing a way to be able to go into the sandbox for the play to earn that they have kind of set up, which you are referencing. And then the next step is opening the banana shop, which just kind of launched over this last month and a half, 2 months, which absolutely sent the Kongs to another level of floor and utility that the NFT space really just hasn't seen yet.
This is awesome.
The next level that they have for them is the concrete jungle built in the sandbox, which is their game and social experiences, as well as using the banana token there.
Awesome. Okay. So very similar concept to the fighters and the fluffs, it sounds like. A lot of these communities are recycling their currencies back into both their project, but the metaverse as a whole, and these play to earn games. As far as what UK was asking about, like, are these going to be used in AR environments down the line? Yes, but in the same breath, they're going to be used in not even VR, yes, VR, but also just desktop and mobile metaverse realms as well. So, Kev, if you want to pull up the sandbox just real quick, dude, those cyber Kongs, yeah, they're gonna fit right in to the sandbox. So I know in the Fluffs roadmap they talk about I don't remember exactly how they phrased it, but essentially they are going to tie into 3D realms moving forward, and I would assume the sandbox is on their radar as well. The Galaxy Fighters, they kind of have their own deal going on right now with their own app, which is also awesome. But this sandbox realm, man, it's going to be big. It's still in development mode. Snoop just bought a mansion in there. We'll probably cover the sandbox in more detail during our metaverse space later this week. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these profile picture projects are gearing up to enter realms, whether it be the sandbox, Decentraland, hopefully long term. Some of the bigger companies like Epic Games and Facebook can let down the gates and open things up a little bit. But I do think that these companies that have this in their pipeline and in their roadmap is honestly essential, because I was actually talking to my dad about it on the phone today. Just the concept that, like, I don't know how many hours I spent as a kid gaming for literally no purpose. Like, yeah, I got to kick it with my friends and even meet new friends, but there wasn't a solid purpose behind the gameplay. And parents got really frustrated with my generation, I feel like, because we spent so much time on these consoles. And it's to the point now where, like, when I have a kid and he's ready to start gaming, like, I'm probably gonna give him a few ETH and get him stocked up with a nice character and let him turn loose and get good and actually potentially make some money off of playing these games. So we'll dive into metaverse topics a little bit more later in the week, but just wanted
To touch on,
go ahead,
that,
Kev.
that's I mean, that's what these PFPs are leading towards, right? Is to be avatars in the metaverse, and it's insane because, like, some people right now think, going into OpenSea and listing their essentially paintings on Cyber is being in the metaverse, which it can be. It kind of depends, but ultimately, I feel like it leads to a world like this. That's like Horizon, that's like Decentraland, where you actually can have a whole economy tied to your profile picture, more than just like hanging it up as artwork. And on a side note, there's a time and a place for having art in the NFT space, because I feel like it's one of the big three pillars of NFTs right now, and of NFT communities. But as far as PFP pictures go, it's like I feel like that's where it's headed.
For sure. And I feel like it's almost a necessity to have that in your plans if you are a PFP project. So, Kev, if you want to peek over and wave at the camera, I did switch the view a little bit. That's Kev, live from the meta, just browsing his MacBook from within the Oculus. So, for those of you in the space, we are streaming this on YouTube Live right now. But yeah, so it's kind of crazy where the tech's heading. if we could real quick, I did want to touch on one other aspect to the Galaxy Fighters. I noticed you had their white paper pulled up somewhere in your 100 tabs. I love it. There's no telling what you're even looking at up there because you can only read the first two letters. I love it. Let's see.
You gotta stay current, right? You gotta have everything up. If I'm not seeing everything, I don't see anything.
So yeah, in the Galaxy Fighter white paper, another aspect that really caught my eye, if you go down to economy, I believe it was in play to earn or tokenomics. Yes, I believe it's right there. If you look at the fifth one down, let's say you are someone who maybe has a lot of ETH and can afford a nice Galaxy Fighter that has good armor and good weapons and can be great at the game, which would give you an edge to win the game. But you're horrible at gameplay, or let's say you don't have any time to play the game. You can put your Galaxy Fighter into a rental pool where people with less currency, less startup funds essentially, can actually rent out your Galaxy Fighter from you, to where you're earning a passive income every day just from leasing your fighter essentially. And let's say it's the weekend and you have some time to play, you just simply take them back and start using your fighter. So it's a very cool concept. And with the Galaxy Fight Club, as I'd mentioned, there are a lot of other profile picture projects that are going to be allowed to play the game. So it'll grow as an app exponentially. But if you do hold one of the original 10,000 fighters, you're actually going to earn bonus G coin. It's kind of similar to the staking concept, but just for being early, being loyal to their team, they're gonna reward you and pay you fairly for that. So I just thought that was a really cool concept. In a way, Axie Infinity has done a similar concept with scholars, to where the scholars might provide someone in the Philippines with some Axie dragons to go play the play to earn game with, and maybe you play the game, maybe you're good and you save up Axie to where you can buy your own dragon someday. But as Kev has pulled up here, I'll go ahead and blow this bad boy up. The Axie chart is absolutely on fire these past couple days. It's literally doubled in the past, I think, 2 weeks. Just when you think it's ran its course, it continues to defy the laws of gravity and prove any bear out there that there's still gas in the tank. So well, regardless what you think of the Axie ecosystem, I wouldn't bet against it right now. I do know on Kevin and I watch Crypto Banter quite a bit, and they discussed is it the Sweet Love Potion? I forgot what the S stands for.
The
smooth love potion. So actually the Fluffs and the Galaxy Fight Club actually have a similar concept intertwined as well, but with Axies, to breed a new Axie dragon, you need some of the smooth love potion to sprinkle on your dragons. And so smooth love potion actually has its own coin and its own chart outside of the Axie chart itself. And the smooth love potion, it got hit pretty good there for a while, but as you can see here, Kev has a nice little trend line drawn for those on the YouTube live, to where it looks like SLP might potentially be setting up for a breakout. So yeah, I mean, the Axie coin seems kind of extended in my opinion right now, to where I don't know if it's overvalued, fair valued, undervalued, but the SLP did have a nice pullback and seems to be waking up a little bit. So it might be, as you can see there on the left side of that chart, it is off of a very high price point. Still can't even see it. What was the high on that thing? 80, 90 cents? At its peak, you're sitting up there at 80 cents. So, yeah, it's currently at 9 cents. So it has some catching up to do. But SLP might be a good one to keep on the watch list. It's a simple trend line to draw there, too. Kev's on a 4-hour chart. So, might be one to keep your eyes on. UK says hi, Kev. In the YouTube comments. He said, yo, Kev. It's been a while.
What up, UK? How we doing, man?
He was asking about our play to earn game in Horizon that we were scheming up as well. Waiting on DM still. We're waiting on Facebook to let down the gates. So, but yeah, looking at the Axie chart, it's impressive to say the least. But Axie, the thing with Axie though is like they don't even have an iOS app yet, to where that's what makes me kind of bullish on the Galaxy Fighters. I think it's something that like little kids in the US or even myself will probably get into. So something to keep an eye on. The Fluffs, level 5 profile collection as well. Altered State machine is next level. Who knows where that's going to go. Kev, I was actually thinking about this for us. Let's say down the line, if we got some sandbox land, maybe we need someone to greet the users that come to Elevated Estates. So we could drop a Fluff in there with an Altered State machine inside of him that we train to greet people when they walk onto our land. I mean, you could literally do all sorts of stuff with these things. You can train it to play games. Like, look at that. You walk onto our sandbox plot and that could have all 3 of them roaming around. But like, imagine that you're playing with your headset on, you walk up and a rabbit walks up to you that isn't a real person and just starts having a conversation with you about the property that you just came onto. Like, I truly think the Altered State machine is going to be next level. The Fluffs look killer. And the Galaxy Fighters, I think, have a lot of utility behind them as well. So those were kind of the main 3 we wanted to touch on today. Oh, look at the toads up there, man. Look at the toads. Kev and I had some cryptodes a while back. Got in at 1 ETH and sold at what, like 2 ETH, I think?
Less than, bro. We were in at like 0.8. It hurts.
Yep. But we're still up. There's still the Fluffs that have, in my opinion, more utility than the toads.
No, 100% agree. 100% agree. But Gremplin is a phenomenal artist and very well known in the state, in the space. So it was just a matter of time that this project would pop. There's a reason why people are buying it. But
yeah.
Do you wanna open the floor up? Do you wanna kind of just see if people wanna come up and ask questions and kind of just talk about whatever?
Yeah, for sure. I might wrap up the YouTube live stream. It looks like we have a few people over there, but if you guys do want to come back into the Twitter app, and if you have any questions, we could let you on stage. And even if you don't have questions, you just want to come over and kick it, you're more than welcome to. So I'm probably going to wrap up the YouTube live, though. Hopefully play that back and see if that went smoothly. But once again, that was our first crack at it, so I think it went pretty well, but we'll wrap that up over here. Boom.